That's right, folks. That sound you hear, that's the sound of baseball. This is the Who's Who's Baseball Radio Network, and we're broadcasting from downtown Cincinnati, Ohio, for this opening season game against the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Cincinnati Reds. Warm-ups have come to a conclusion. Everybody seems to be ready. Let's get down to the field for this ball game. And David Bruquet is on the mound, and a batter, Hernandez, is stepping to the plate. Are we ready to get to this ball game, Tony? Or are we gonna just sit here and pound and play? Oh, boy! Just get ready to play that organ, Tony. Cause you know I got a little soul in my body. Let's get down to the pitch. The wind-up for David Bruquet. The pitch. A bottle. A little low. About a little low beneath the knee high. About what? Oh, Tony. As you can hear, everybody, Tony is playing that organ like a madman. The pitch. There's a shot in the left field, and the runner can't seem to get to it. And it's on the way to the warning track. Looks like trouble for the Cincinnati Reds. Angel Hernandez led it off with a double. Barry Larkin, Abraham Lincoln, and Peter DePaulus are some of the batters you're going to see for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Here's the pitch. It looks like an off-speed pitch. Swing and the miss, strike one. The pitch. That's a hard shot in the left field. And that's a 457-foot home run. Oh, my God. For Barry Larkin, he should have retired 10 years ago, and he still hit him over the home run porch in left field. Son of a bitch. Tony, this game is not looking good for your physical health right now. What do you mean, boys? If I see another home run like that, you're gonna find out. Lincoln stands in now, a right-handed batter. And here's the look in for David Bruquet. The pitch. And there's another high fly shot, this time in the right field. And that's a 367-foot home run. Son of a bitch. Hey, Tony, come here. Yeah, boy? What's that? Get back over there, Tony, and play that fucking organ. This is already the first inning, and I'm about to lose my mind. Number 27 on the mound, he is absolutely dejected. It looks like he is throwing up beach balls, and this is one of the first picks during the draft a week ago. Even Tony, after that elusive head injury, what a diving grab. As I was about to talk about some head injuries, Nathan Markgraf made a diving grab up the middle of the field to put out a line drop shot. what a great defensive grab. Their shortstop Nathan Markgraf for out number 1. And it looks like there's going to be a pitch. A small roller back to David Bouquet in the mound. He takes it himself and 1-3 pull out for out number 2. As you can see, Tony is not suffering from falling down the stairs a minute ago. He's playing that organ. The pitch. And there's a blooper shot in the right field. And LaTroy Brown puts his glove under it. A routine grab for out number 3. It looks like, and it sounds like, General Custer is coming to town. Chris Campusano is on the mound for the Pirates. A right-handed pitcher. The first pitch to a left-handed batter produces a foul ball. Jorge George, who put away the third out, is leading up the lineup. Shooting a little high and a little late. It looks like Custer's in the vicinity. And there's a ball in the left field, a ground ball just by the third baseman. And there's a runner at first base. Grady Sizemore, Landon Good, LaTroy Brown, Gene Inge, Joe Good, Nathan Markgraf are some of the batters you're going to see for the Cincinnati Reds. There's a line drive shot in the right field. Advances all the runners. There's a runners at first and second base. And there.
Hey, boss, we gotta talk about your cough button. Every time you hit that pipe, we can hear it. It sounds like you're not calling baseball. You're coming from a Grateful Dead concert. I don't know who I gotta talk to in order to show you that your cough button works. If you're gonna cough, hit the fucking button. Get back to the button.
Good now. Steps up to the plate. Blooper shot to the second baseman, the Paulus. Now steps up. Bam Bam LaTroy Brown. He was a prospect out of Chicago. And now he finds himself in Cincinnati. And he puts a high flash shot in the right field of the warning track. The right fielder's there. And he robs a ball that was should have, could have, would have been over the wall, but it ends up in a routine grab. Gene Inge, left-handed batter, steps up to the plate. And the runners advance on a wild pitch. Johnny Estrada, another player that allegedly should have been retired 10 years ago, is still playing here in the Who's Who's Baseball Radio Network. There's a high fly, a moonshot, foul ball. Gene Inge takes it the other way, all the way. And there's a high fly shot. It looks like, no doubt about it, 406-foot home run over the right field wall for Gene Inge. Looks like those fireworks employees are going to be working overtime today. Replay after replay shows, no doubt about it. And now, Joe Good stands up to the plate for the Cincinnati Reds, number 36. There's a blooper shot, or one hopper to the third baseman, and over to first base. for a 5-3 put out to put away the side. And 2 up, Ramirez, Estrada, and Campusano for your Pittsburgh Pirates. And here we are, the top of the 2nd inning. Ramirez is at the plate, and David Bruquet is on the hill. He's been throwing up beach balls, hurling up those beach balls, and it shows in this 3-3 ball game. The pitch. There's a soft thrower in the left field, and the runner advances to first base with a stand-up single. Johnny Estrada now to the plate. The look in, the pitch. It looked like it was going to go off the outside part of the plate. Come in to the inside part of the plate, right over the edge for strike number 1. The look in, the pitch. A high fly shot, a moonshot into foul territory. And as you can see, Toby's quite busy behind the ivories, which is okay with me because I love pianos. There's a roller shot to second base, and he flips it over to the shortstop and covers second on the first for a 4-6-3 double play. What great defense on the part of your Cincinnati Reds. Chris Campusano, the pitcher, is coming in to help his cause in this ball game that's all knotted up at 3. The look in, the pitch. Another soft thrower, the second baseman over to first base for a 4-3 put out to put away the side. Markgraf, Graham, and Bruquet are some of the batters you're going to see for your Cincinnati Reds. The pitch. Right down Main Street, and Nathan Markgraf lets it go by. The pitch. There's a line shot on the bound that makes it to the warning track. And Nathan Markgraf is gunned down at second base by Kenny Slade from the warning track, throwing the strike to the second baseman, who turns around and gets the play at the right just a moment sooner. And Nathan Markgraf, you can't blame him for trying to hustle, and it just got down. Graham now, a right-handed batter. The pitch. A roller back to Campusano, and over to first base for a 1-3 put out. And David Bruquet now is trying to help his own cause. The look in, the pitch. A little too high and a little too late for strike number 1. The pitch. A blooper. And a tag out. The first baseman will take it. And tags David Bruquet on his way to first base for out number 3. Hernandez, Larkin, and Lincoln are some of the batters you're going to see for your Pittsburgh Pirates here in the top of the 3rd inning. I can't say enough about the hustle and play by Nathan Markgraf in the last inning. If we could question that call, we really would, wouldn't we, Tony? Oh, and that conversation is completely put to a halt by a great diving out catch in left field by Jorge George. Jorge George ain't no friend of mine. Which brings up Barry Larkin, the right-handed batter, the pitch. A slow roller, the pitcher, over the first base for a 1-3 put out. Boys, I heard it again. Your lungs sound like you're about to die, and it sounds like you just left the Bob Marley concert. Get back to the building! Okay, folks, we're back for our 10-second station identification. Top of the third inning with 2 outs. Lincoln stands into the plate now. Right-handed batter, and here's the pitch. Wow! Look out, blue! Foul shot in the foul territory. Almost took the third base umpire's head off. The pitch. And there's a move shot into center field. And it's over the wall. 405-foot home run, dead center field. Abraham Lincoln. Son of a bitch. Hey, Tony, you see that?
Yeah, boys.
I don't want to hear nothing except you playing the organ right now, or your health might be in jeopardy. All the Reds players are looking a little dejected as Peter DePaulis comes up to the bat as a left-handed batter. Look in the pitch.
Now, boys, I don't care if you make fun of me during the broadcast, but I swear to God, if I hear you blowing at your lungs one more time, I'm going to have to give you a drink test.
All right, folks. Looks like there's a blooper shot in the right field, and they still trying to gun him down. Kenny Slade comes to the plate now here in the top of the third inning in a 4-3 ball game. The Pirates lead over the Reds 4-3. The pitch. And there's a blooper shot in the left field. The defender can't get to it. It gets to the warning track, and the runners around the corners. Great hustle play. Runners in scoring position with 2 outs. And Gian comes to the plate. And the look in, the pitch. Trackwood. The look in, the pitch. And there's the ball crushed. And it looks like no doubt about it for a 418-foot, looks like a 3-run shot for Jose Gian. Mother dick. Hey, Tony, come here.
Yeah, boys.
Look what I have here in my hand.
What is it?
Yeah, get over there and play out Oregon County. You played pretty good after you just got waylaid. I beat the Mexican hat dance out of him. The pitch. A slow roller to Nathan Markgraf, the shortstop, over the first base for a 6-3 put out to put away the side and put away the threat from the Pirates. The Cincinnati Reds trail it by 4. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. 0-1's the count now. The bottom of the 3rd inning. The pitch. A little late on that one. Jorge George, the left-handed batter, the old school style stance. And he lines one to Lincoln on the hop. Takes it himself for round number 1. Sizemore now, the left-handed batter, the pitch, a quick pitch, and Sizemore puts it in the foul territory. The pitch, and there's another one, a high fly shot, and this is no doubt about it, 401-foot home run for Grady Sizemore. Holy hell! Now, at one point, he was a highly touted prospect. The next minute, everybody thought he was already washed out before he could even wash in. And the Reds picked him up for this Who's Radio baseball season, and he's producing like a champ. Good now. A right-handed batter. Stands there like a statue to take strike number 1. Oh, foul ball. Quick pitch, 0-2. The pitch. A ground shot to the third baseman over the first base for a 5-3 put out. Troy Brown comes up to the plate. Here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. And here's a sky shot in the outfield. And Hernandez is there, a routine grab, puts it away, and puts away the threat of any kind of offense from the Reds. The Pirates lead it 7-4. Let's go down to some trivia. Let's see if we can. Who led the Reds in wins during the 2004 season? Was it Milt Wilson? Was it John Redling? Or was it Jose Espejo? We'll give you 10 seconds. If you can call me real quick, we might be able to work it out. Wow! First call already. Hello, who is this? Thelma? Well, how are you, Thelma? Seems like you're calling west of the Rockies. Well, who led the Reds in wins during the 2004 season? Was it Milt Wilson, John Redling, or Jose Espejo? Jose Espejo? Oh, you're going to guess Jose Espejo, and you're wrong. It was Milt Wilson. Goodbye. Back to the ballgame. Here's the look in. The wind-up. The pitch. Foul territory. Okay, boys. I heard it again. Right when we try to do trivia, we hear the lungs, we hear your pipe. You sound like Jerry Garcia. You can take your coughs, your smoking, your hippie behavior, and go cosplay as John Lennon or go to the ballgame. All right, folks. Welcome back. 10 station. Wow. 10-second station identification. The pitch. Strike the one. 0-2. I got a little distracted talking about the trivia and talking to Tony. Ain't that right, Tony? Just play that organ, Tony. The pitch. Slow roller. Graham's going to take it himself. Round number 1. The look in. The wind up, the pitch. A leg shot to Markgraf. You know, I was talking to the Reds coach earlier, and he was showing a little bit of resistance by putting Nathan Markgraf to shortstop. Looks like he made the right decision by giving the boy a chance. The pitch. A little outside to the right-handed batter. A ball. 2 outs here. The look in. The pitch. 1-1's the count now. Top of the 4th inning. The Pittsburgh Pirates lead it 7-4. The look in. The pitch. Two. The look in. The wind up. The pitch. He got out of it and ended the threat, if there even was one. Well, really not much to say, as the Pirates are leading 7-4 here in Cincinnati for the Who's Who's Baseball Radio Network. A quick pitch to start off the bottom of the 4th inning for G-Dinge. Chris Campusano lines one in the right field for a stand-up single. Joe Good is up for 1 today. Stepping up as a right-handed batter. The pitch. A broken bat. And it gets by the in between the shortstop and third base. Now there's runners at first and second. Well, Joe Good got lucky on that. If he... Oh, yeah, you can see that bat wasn't lucky. There's a meeting on the mound, timeout call. And Nathan Markgraf comes under the plate. Swinging the garbage, strike number 1. The look in, the pitch. And Nathan Markgraf gets a hold of that one. And it's gone. A 384-foot 3-run blast. And as you can hear, these technicians have got this place all smoky. I can barely breathe. There's a celebration out there over the home run porch in left field as a lucky fan in a Reds uniform catches that home run ball. And with that home run, it ties it up now. Pittsburgh 7, the Cincinnati Reds 7. Bottom of the 4th with Graham batting. And he puts one into the glove of the shortstop over the first base for a 6-3 foot out. Jorge Bush is coming in now for Chris Campusano. And David Bruquet is coming up to the plate. Oh, looks like we're going to have a substitution here. Is Miguel Cabrera is coming in to bow down for the pitcher, David Bruquet. The pitch. The bottom of the fourth inning. It's all knotted up. The pitch. And another ball to the glove of the shortstop. He bloops it, and Miguel Cabrera is in the first base with a stand-up single. A hustling stand-up single. And number 7, Jorge George. With a 500 batting average, and he adds to that by putting one into the bullpen with a 341-foot home run, a 2-run blast. Jorge George. He ain't a friend of any pitcher it don't look like. He gonna take a beach ball and put it out of here. Randy Sizemore 2 for 2 with a home run and an RBI, batting 1,000, steps up to the plate. The pitch. Yeah, slow roller back to the pitcher. 1-3 put out. Landon Good is 0 for 2 on the day. The pitch. It's a line drive shot caught by Barry Larkin with a great defensive grab. I was just about to ask, how much is that doggy in the window? As you can see, it's really expensive. There's been a pitching change. We're going to have Miguel Cabrera try to throw a pitch. The pitch. And they crutch it. It looks like it's no doubt about it. I don't know what happened. It was such a heavy hit ball and it never came back. There's a quiet. Let's go down to a substitution ring and bring in Zach Greinke. Time call, and Zach Greinke, without warming up, is coming in. That was some kind of disaster. We put Miguel Cabrera in as a relief pitcher, and they hit it to 10-2. A slow roller up the middle. Sizemore gets it back in. And there's a runner at first base. Peter the Paulus is 1 for 2 on the day. Wow! 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 The look in, the pitch. Tony, I gotta commend you when you play that Mexican hand dance. I don't want to throw you out the booth window. Another shot of the center field. And it looks like we're going to go out to the State Farm and maybe warm up some of these pitchers in this bullpen. We're going to bring old Jacob Neves into the bullpen. And we're going to bring Mark Pryor into the bullpen. Let's get to the ball game. The look in, the pitch. Well, here at the top of the 5th inning, looks like a little disaster. There's a roller shot to the third baseman. Gets it over to second and over to first. He actually probably could have turned the triple play, but he wanted to go ahead and get the 2 quick outs. Oh, that was a 5-4-3 double play. If he would have held on to the ball a little longer and tried to tag the runner, that could have been a triple play. The pitch! Inside by 1 to the right-handed batter again. He's a fan favorite here in Cincinnati. With 2 outs here in the top of the 5th inning. The Reds still lead it 9-8. Well, there's a runner on third base. The pitch. There's a roller shot in the left field. They're going to try to cut him out anyway. Jose Gian gets in there with a stand-up single. Aramis Ramirez is 1 for 2 on the day. He's a right-handed batter. And it looks like his confidence level is about 80%. The pitch. High, well, a little low and a little late. This ball game is all knotted up again. The pitch. There's a line drive into the glove of Nathan Markgraf. He puts it away, and it sounds like General Custer's coming to town. Brown stands in, the left-handed batter. And the line drive shot to Lincoln. Great defensive grab. Kids, if you want to know what defense looks like, well, look up Abe Lincoln at first base. Inge, left-handed batter. What's a strike go by? There's a high fly shot in the right center field. And it's gone. A 439-foot home run for number 2, Gene Inge. The pyrotechnics are going crazy here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Joe Good is 1 for 2 on the day. The pitch. A blooper shot in the right field. Lands him on the bat. Lands him on the base. Nathan Markgraf is 2 for 2 on the day with a home run. The pitch. And there's a line shot down the foul territory. Foul! The pitch. Another bloop shot to the second baseman. A great catch. Had the turnovers opposite side of the kitchen. Out number 2. The pitch. The ball gets behind him. Good. Strong just can't get to it. He's got to be 52 years old. Graham stands in, right-handed batter, puts one in the right field. McGinn is there with his golden glove. Jorge Bush puts it right there, and he can't do nothing with it. The Reds lead the ball game 10-9. Here the top of the 6th inning. The look in. The pitch. Foul territory down the first base side. Estrada is the left-handed batter. The pitch hits into the first baseman Graham, who will take it himself. Gets him on the bag and gets the ball back to number 2-4. Mike Sweeney is pinch hitting for Jorge Bush. It's a great ball game. The line shot the edge, takes it on a bound, and gets it over the grab at first base for a 4-3 put out. Hernandez steps to the plate. Greinke is confident. Swings will be slow and rising. The pitch. Mark Graff with another great play. Gets it over the first base for a 6-3 put out. He's made 3 or 4 fantastic defensive plays. What a golden glove at shortstop. By accident, Zach Greinke trying to help himself a little bit here. Well, see if he can get a hit. The pitch. Slow roller to Ramirez at third base. He tried to hustle down the line, but he's out of here. Out number 1. Jorge George is 2 for 3 on the day. The pitch. A moonshot in the center field. Into the glove of Hernandez for out number 2. Randy Sizemore is 2 for 3 on the day with a home run. Steps in as a left-handed batter, swinging at the first pitch, and puts it into the glove of Kenny Slate. Kenny Slate in left field. Larkin and Lincoln are some of the batters you're going to see bat for your Pittsburgh Pirates. The look in, the pitch. Oh, and a great catch at third base by Good. Just jumped up vertical and caught that son of a bitch. Did you see that, Tony?
Yeah, boys, I saw it. What a great job.
All I asked you was a yes or no, Tony. You don't got to smile it up all the time. Lincoln now. The batter. The pitch. Oh, it's just as good. Made a great catch. George has made his second or third great catch in this ball game. Diving in front of him and catching it. I think that little head injury is still getting to you. You're messing up the Mexican hot dogs, and it makes me want to give you a tombstone power driver. Peter DePaulis now stands up to the plate. The pitch. A slow roller to grab at first base, puts it away himself. As I could observe the crowd while they were singing, I noticed everybody comes together for baseball. Good now steps to the plate. The pitch. A liner shot into right field. It's going to skid down to a stand-up single. Troy Brown. Looks like he's up for 3 on the day. Let's get a pinch hitter in here. Looks like Kevin Don Baker is coming into this ball game. Coming in for Bad Battler Troy Brown. The pitch. Grounder shot to second base. At least he can get down the line and beat out that double play. That was almost a 4-6-3 double play, but Kevin Don Baker, his speed, gets there down the line. Gene Inch comes up, bottom of the seventh inning, swinging at the first pitch, swinging at that garbage. Strike number one. The pitch. A ground shot in the right field. And now there's runners at first and second base. Joe Good with a 2-on-3 for the day. The pitch. One. Swing that first pitch. His confidence level is high. There's a liner shot to the first base. Who gets what an interesting turn of events. Is a 3-6-1 double play. A 3-6-1 double play. I believe that's the first 3-6-1 double play I've seen in the Who's Who's Baseball Radio Baseball League. Kenny Slade comes up to the plate. The pitch. Strapper. It looks like a moonshot. And it's in the Markgraf's glove. It looks like the third baseman lost it in the sun, but thank goodness Nathan Markgraf was there. What a golden glove. And shortstop. I was just about to ask, how much is that doggy in the window? It's kind of expensive, if you ask me. The pitch. Now that's a moonshot in the foul territory. The look in. The pitch. Ball into the third baseman's glove, and it's a 5-3 play out. His anticipation level at third base is not where it needs to be. The pitch. There it is, another ball right to him. The batter seemed to know, but Good was there at third base and ready to go for the second consecutive 5-3 play out. Nathan Markgraf, the plate. One. Oh, it wants to count now. The pitch. A liner shot into left field. Gets in between the defensive players. And Markgraf is at first base with a hustle and stand-up single. It brings up Jeremy Graham. A right-handed batter. And Graham puts it into the glove of Peter DePaulis at second base. And Peter DePaulis tries to get him caught looking at first base as he was off the bag. And Nathan Markgraf gets back to the bag. Zach Greinke now comes to the plate. But it looks like there's going to be a pinch hitter. It's going to be Chase Utley. The look in. The pitch. There's a blooper shot to the shortstop. And if it weren't for the hustle and speed of Chase Utley, they would have had another double play. That's the second time that I've seen the Reds and the Pirates in this situation. Jorge George now comes to the plate, 2 for 4 on the day with a home run. already in the day's ball game. And he puts the ball into the, after, on the bound, the ball goes into the glove, and there's runners at first and second. And now for Grady Sizemore, a left-handed batter. And the ground is shot to Peter DePaula at second base and over to Graham at first base for a 4-3 put out to put away the side. Peter DePaula puts away the side. And let's go down to the bullpen. And let's bring in Jacob Davies. Hello? Whoa! Oh, Mommy Daves! Mommy Daves! Easy, Mama! Gotta hang up on your back. Well, let's get back to the ball game. Well, I just got a call during that 10-second station identification moment. And I got a telephone call from Mama Daves. She said, I got her baby boy's name wrong. So I apologize to the Daves family. Jacob Daves is on the mound. The pitch. I thought it was Naives. Well, she says it's Naives. But I don't want to be naive, if you know what I mean. Well, I can tell Tommy liked it. You can hear him bend down those ivories. Oh, shit. Hello? What the? Oh, let's get down to the ball game. I will never make that mistake again in my life to make a joke about Miss Naives as her baby boy strikes out number 2-3 with 3 straight strikes. Moses Alou is coming in the bat. Maybe he can start a rally for the Pirates here in the top of the 9th inning. Jacob Davies is throwing the cheese right now. He's got a pitch he calls the Peachtree Special. The pitch. That looks like the Peachtree Special right there. Wah-ha! 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 Wee-hee! Oh my God, the pitch! There's a slow roller, the Nathan Marcraft, the shortstop, up to the first baseman for a 6-3 put out. Angel Hernandez now comes up to the plate here with 2 outs here in the top of the 9th inning. The Reds lead it 10-9. The look in. The pitch. Good. With a snapshot over the first base for a 5-3 put out in the ball game. The Cincinnati Reds put the nail in the coffin today for the Pittsburgh Pirates. And they're all celebrating on the field, number 7 and number 4, number 25, number 2, which number 2 was Gene Inge, who went 4 for 4 on the day, which he'll get the play of the game. And this has been the Who's Baseball Radio Network.
here in Cincinnati, Ohio, for the Pittsburgh Pirates versus the Cincinnati Reds. The Pirates come up a little short, and the Reds come up victorious 10-9. The Reds, on 15 hits, scored 10 runs with no errors. The Pirates, on 12 hits, scored 9 runs, but they had 1 error on the field, which I could have sworn I saw 2 or 3, but I won't say nothing. I will just say, good night, everybody. Good evening. This has been the Baseball Radio.